All right. Hello, hello, everyone. We have an incredible evening ahead of us. I am just super excited about today's session. So we'll wait for some people to join us. We are streaming live on Facebook as well. Why don't you go ahead and throw it in the chat where you're joining us from, and we'll get started here momentarily. Who's going to be the first one to speak up here?
Excellent. I'm watching the chat here, see who's first in. Oh, Atlanta.
All right, Atlanta,
Gracie.
Debbie, of course. Bridget. Oh, now it's
Oh, there
rolling.
you go.
Yes,
Deb,
love it.
Bridget.
Oh, God.
Pamela from
And by the way,
Boston.
for those of you just joining, Deb and Bridget did some fabulous presentations over the past 2 weekends at the Northern District and at the Northeast Regional. Just fantastic. We showcased some of our brand new products that are coming December 3rd, and you're going to see a bit of a tease of these tonight.
That's right. Fantastic. So, how's everyone doing this evening? I see lots of people from all across the US here. Here we go. Canada. Canada's in the house. Sherry, hello, hello. Lancaster, PA, Hawaii. Wow. Calgary, Canada. Look at this, guys.
Oh, hey, Lynn.
So you got a fan club already.
That's right. People are looking forward to this. All right. Well, without further ado, Steve, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you to get this party started.
All right. Thanks so much, Jason. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're coming in from. It's an absolute pleasure to be with you as always. And today we're going to go through and introduce you to four incredible individuals, four friends, four entrepreneurs, four people who have built entire businesses around beauty. And we have a fabulous new launch coming up, which is our Motifs range. And it is Motifs Reimagined. So December the 3rd is the first time it's going to go on pre-sale here in the US. It will be on sale in other countries, but pre-sale for the US is the 3rd of December. So we cannot wait for that. So we thought, what better time than to introduce some incredible ladies here, built entire businesses through their career around beauty. And they've only been with us, marketamericashop.com, probably less than 6 months and are already making huge, huge waves. One of the fastest growing teams within the company. Certainly within the US, they're doing a phenomenal job already. So this evening, whether you are an interested customer, whether you're an existing customer, whether you're a prospect thinking about coming over to this fabulous company, or whether you're one of our fabulous and franchise owners here or around the world, we thought we'd have some fun this evening. Our company is pretty much known for health and nutrition with the world's finest nutraceuticals. But today is all about beauty, and it's all about an amazing Motifs brand that we have that was originally created by Lauren Ridinger, our co-founder and CEO, a few years back, and now it's been influenced by her daughter, Amber. So mother-daughter have come together to create some unbelievable products with a fresh look ready for December. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to four individuals. Let me just introduce them first of all. So we have with us Joanna, Phyllis, Molly, and Janae, all with us this evening. And we're going to take it in turns. This is probably a little bit more fun than we normally do here, because this is like having a conversation with a friend. Having a conversation with a friend about beauty, about how to build a business, about how to attract customers, how to talk to customers, how to serve customers, and just have fun with these incredible products. So let me first off hand you over to the amazing Joanna.
Hey, Steve. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here with everybody. Like Steve said, I've been an entrepreneur for 17 years, helping women pick out their favorite lipstick and fashion, and sometimes helping their husbands give them a good gift certificate for Christmas. So remember, that's coming up. If you need a gift, find somebody that can provide that for you. But beauty is on the outside, but you also have to work on the inside. I recently started with the OPC Beauty Blend for the hyaluronic acid and the collagen. And it's going to make sense why I'm telling you that. But Dr. D says everything starts from the gut. So you got to heal your gut first. So I started with some Probiotics 10 and the aloe, working on the gut issue, because you want to have a good palette for the makeup, right? For this new launch for the Motifs makeup. But everything starts from the inside. So just like the supplements, I'm sure you've heard that the OPC3 has been around for over 30 some years. I had no clue about that product. But when I started the company a couple months ago, we ran into our cousin and she said that her mother-in-law had been taking the same product. And I'm like, there's no way. How did she even know about this product? She's not online. How does she know about it? And why don't I know about it if she knows about it? So somebody wasn't sharing in the area because I didn't know. That ain't going to happen anymore. So just like supplements, I said to her, why have you been taking this all these years? And she said, because I'm afraid not to. I feel so good. She's 79 years old. So just like the supplements that people get on and they don't want to stop because they feel good, when you find somebody who finds their right lipstick or their right foundation, they don't want to go anywhere either. So we must share what we have to offer. And Phyllis is going to share later about the Motives Custom Blend. But let me tell you what's happening in our team site on Tuesdays. Mr. Steve Bosson, which I'm sure you all know, has been sharing his excitement with the Custom Blend. Now, you may be thinking watching this, well, if you're a man, I don't wear makeup. Maybe you do. I don't know. But if I'm a man, I can't share makeup. How am I supposed to share this? He's been sharing the excitement, and my husband's on the calls too. So my husband is excited about Custom Blend makeup. So we're on a road trip and he's like, are you going to get that kit, that Motives kit? And I'm like, what kit? And he's like, the Custom Blend. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, are you going to get your Custom Blend makeup? I'm like, I don't know.
Hey, Joanna.
So
Hey, Joanna, let me jump in there for a second.
Yeah.
Huge fan of Custom Blend, as you all know. But for those of you new to this, let me just explain what that is. Just a phenomenal product. And actually, Phyllis is on here. Phyllis actually prepared one a couple of weeks ago for my wife, Louisa. Louisa said it's the best foundation she has ever used. Just phenomenal. So basically, you mix it. Phyllis, you can explain it better than me, but basically you mix it based around the color of your skin, based around the coverage you want, and you can include SPF in there or peptides, whatever you choose to go in. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
But see, that's what I'm telling you. He gets excited and then he starts sharing. So if you're on here thinking I'm a man UFO and you can't share, yes, you can. So that leads me to the lipstick. So, you know, for me growing up, I didn't have a mom that wore makeup, and I spent a lot of time with my grandmas in the summer. My grandma would never leave home without her lipstick. She would go to the corner cupboard and she would put on her lipstick and she would say, never leave home without your lipstick. And I became the lipstick girl. So Steve or somebody who's watching in the chat, just write down what your earliest memory of makeup is, because not everybody has a story, but for me, it was the lipstick. Which brings me to our new Motives line, the new lip gloss line, the new trio. It will be in a red box like this, and it comes in the cherry frosting and honey glaze. So who do you know that you need a gift for? Because this is going to be a must-have. This is going to be a great stocking stuffer, a great secret sister, anybody that needs a gift. This is going to be perfect. How about those bus drivers, you know, teachers, anybody. So anybody that you know you need a gift for, that's going to be it. And this is the colors. I don't know. They've kind of wore off now, but you've got the cherry, the honey, and the glaze. So they're not sticky. That's the good thing, because I have very long hair and I hate sticky lip gloss. They're not sticky at all. So another story to tell you. So how many have had a lipstick in the car in the summer? This summer was extremely hot here, and I really ruined one of my favorite lipsticks, but that's okay. I took the lid off, and what do you think it did? Went to put it on, and it rolled, and it rolled, and it rolled. But Motives has a new blush out, and it's called, I had to write this down because it's really tricky, Motives Plush Liquid Blush. This is the guava, kind of matches my nail color actually. But let me tell you, it's very, very pigmented. And the reason I told you about my red cheeks earlier, I only put one drop on, but you can see it blends in so nicely. You really don't need a lot at all, but it's very buildable. So if you want more, you can add more. For me, I usually don't do a blush, but I just did a little bit. But what's nice about this, it's dull. It's a lip gloss too. So when you're done putting it on your cheeks, you can put it on your lips. It is liquid. It's not going to melt. And it's 2-in-1. So when you're thinking about sharing that, that's a price point right there. You can tell them it's 2-in-1. You don't have to buy two. One, it can go in a pocket, go in a purse, go in those little bags. It's very easy to take along. So One other thing that I like to do, and I just started doing this just on a whim one day, because that's usually how I do things, on a whim. I should sit and plan, but I don't. Just like this tray, I had taken a picture of all of my supplements one day, just really for me, and I was going to share it. But I thought, why not take that and put it on social media? So I did. So if you are somebody who doesn't wear makeup, don't think you can't sell it. Just take a picture, put it on that tray, and you can do Motives Monday. If it's supplements, you can do Wellness Wednesday. And make sure that you are leveraging social media and using those hashtags, because that's going to connect you to people that you aren't connected with. So now I'm going to turn it over to the beautiful Janae.
Hello, everyone. It is such a pleasure to have this opportunity to be able to share some of the products that I already have fallen in love with. So I've already become a huge fan of the Motives line. I got the Amber X collection when we were at Icon 2024 back in August, and I fell in love. I absolutely love the pigment more than anything. The quality is unmatched compared to all the products that I've used in the past. I'm also a self-taught makeup artist. I've been doing makeup now for over 5 years. I actually started building my clientele and started posting YouTube videos. If you go and look, you might actually find some of my old stuff. But the videos that I used to do and the clientele that I started building prior to the vid happening, I ended up having to put it on hold, but I still tried to focus on building my experience and getting more acclimated to the quality, understanding what makeup artists are looking for, what clients are looking for, so that I can understand what best suits their needs whenever I'm searching for products for myself, but also for my clients as well. One of the things that stood out to me the most, especially for the Cool Tones eyeshadow palette, is one, the colors are absolutely gorgeous. Now you can tell I've used this today, and I actually did my makeup look today with it. So the thing that's fun about the eyeshadow palette is it's buildable. So you could do a bold look like this, but you could also do something simple. This is a neutral palette, but it also has some bolder colors like this chocolate, this black here, and I was gonna swatch it too to show y'all just how pigmented it is. I barely touched this eyeshadow palette, and it is so pigmented.
Wow.
Huge win. Like when I tell you, I am a sucker for a good eyeshadow palette. Like I love the quality of this, and you can tell that Lauren definitely did every bit of effort to ensure that we had the absolute best quality with these. So, and the fun part about this look, so I used the Motives Amber X collection to do my contour and highlight, but I also used the duo here. So this is the eyeshadow pencil, or the eyeshadow stick, excuse me. It comes in a duo. It comes with the highlight and the eyeshadow. So just to show on my skin tone how pigmented it is, that's the eyeshadow. And this is the highlight. Now, the cool part that I realized when I did the highlight early, and I should have brought my makeup wipes, Phyllis.
I have mine here.
When this dries, it stays. Like it is good. So you don't have to worry if you cry it off. You know, you watch a good sitcom or a good, binge watch on Netflix, it ain't going nowhere at all. But for me, it's huge because that means a little bit goes a long way. And the good thing that I have noticed about high quality products, and this is something that you can use as your selling point when you have new people that are looking or just not familiar with Motives, quality outstands quantity any day. And a lot of times we can look at the price point and say, this might be too much for mine, but someone else may be able to afford that, or they may want that because it's a higher price point and has better quality ingredients. And because this is a professional grade quality, a little bit goes a long way. That means they don't have to use as much, which means it's going to make them more excited to share it with someone else because they got this great product that they can use over and over again. Even aside from this one, aside from the Cool Tones eyeshadow palette, the Amber X collection that I have, I've barely put a dent in it. And I've been using it every day almost since August. And normally my other palettes that I've had, you can see the pan at the bottom of it, the little silver metal that it sits in. And I also wanted to share, aside from that, so for my lip color today, I actually used the contour lip liner, but I also used our blush, which I did want to swatch as well to show how gorgeous this color is. Hopefully the lighting is, can y'all see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Got it.
It's beautiful.
Just
The
do it
video
again.
doesn't do justice. When I looked at this in the mirror, I was like, oh my gosh, it's
Just hold
so
up again,
pretty.
Janae.
Yes, hold on just a second. Let me put this down. So I'm trying to do it to where
Cover your light.
There you go.
It's pretty. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Very
you
pretty.
see it now.
Very pretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just like, a little bit goes a long way, and that is such a huge thing for me because that means that I can actually get good use out of my products, but I can share that experience with others who love good quality. I have several friends who are talented professional makeup artists and absolutely love their craft and are amazing at what they do. So I'm excited to partner with them to share what we have because they're always in the market for what's trending, but also always excited to know about good quality things to
Nice.
use on their clients too. So does anybody have any questions before I
Janae,
pass it on?
let me ask you a second then. So
Yes.
obviously you just said you're a self-taught makeup artist, and we
I
have,
am.
again, just like yourself, we have some phenomenal makeup artists, professional makeup artists in the company too. But just tell me again, in terms of the quality that you're then seeing from the products in your hands, like the Cool Tones one, the quality of that
So
to, what you've had before.
one, it's a lot creamier. Like the application is very creamy. It's smooth. Even I don't know if you can clearly see like on my eyes. You
Mhm.
can't see any creases at all on my eyes right now because it applies so smoothly. And I barely put any on my brush when I applied this. And if you do no makeup, there's no fallout. So fallout is usually whenever you apply the makeup and you have like a dust of eyeshadow on your face. I did not have that problem at all, even with the black. I did not have a problem with that. And the beautiful part about the glitter as well as the shimmer eyeshadow here, if you ever one pro makeup tip, if you ever want your eyeshadow, the glitter to stand out more, spray a little bit of makeup setting spray on your brush first and then dab in the color and tap it onto your eye, and then you can build how bold you want it to look or
There
if you
you
want
go.
it to look like a subtle glow.
There you go. So I've heard phenomenal
yeah.
things about setting spray and the makeup wipes. I'm sure Phyllis is not going to get away with not mentioning the makeup wipes later
Not
on.
at all.
But
Actually,
absolutely
that's what I was like, I
I
should have
have
brought mine. I actually have it.
and talking of, I
Fun
think it
tip
was,
too before I pass it over to Phyllis. Always keep, if you're a busy working mom like me, always keep your makeup remover wipes on your nightstand for the nights that you don't feel like taking your makeup off, and then you could just wipe it off because they're super moisturizing. I'm gonna let her give the details of it, but you can just wipe it off and go to bed.
Yes.
Always recommend putting a night cream on, but absolutely you can just wipe it off and go to bed. Put it on your nightstand. No one has to worry about you getting out of bed. You can get comfortable and go to sleep. But that's my segment. I'm gonna pass it over
hang on,
to
before you go,
Phyllis.
before you go, I've got more
Oh,
questions for you.
yes.
So let's talk business for a second. So
Okay.
clearly you are a product of the product. You love the products,
Yeah.
you love wearing the products, the makeup. Is that where you get the conversation started with potential future customers because you're kind of showcasing? I mean, you're just wearing the makeup anyway, but
Yes.
obviously you're using social media because you're showcasing the product. But any tips in kind of being a product of the product, how you talk about it, how you engage with potential customers?
So I'm always all about marketing your brand, no matter where you go. You are your best marketing tool. Anytime you are in front of someone, if you're a shy person or you're an introvert and you don't like getting in front of people, let the product speak for you. I love wearing different makeup looks. And honestly, since I've started wearing the Motives line, my compliments are amplified compared to what it was prior. Even with me using other popular brands, I never get compliments like I do with this makeup. And I mean, like people will stop in their tracks and they're just like, your makeup is so pretty. And it's because it's just the quality speaks for itself. So aside from that, on social media, I'm considered a micro influencer on TikTok, which is when you have between 10,000 and 100,000 followers. I have 50K, and I'm always sharing new looks. Lately, I've been focusing more on the health and wellness just because I'm so excited about the products. And I too, Joanna, am taking the beauty blend.
Yeah.
I like to mix it. Pro tip: I like to mix it with the joint support, and it actually tastes like B8 Splash, the tropical blend. Just put it out there.
Haven't
But
tried that.
you should definitely try it. It's
Okay,
really good.
I will.
But found that out on accident, mind you. But whenever I do, if you were to do videos on social media, like even if you're the type of person that does not want to be in front of the camera, you can still show the product. So you could do a slow pan
Mhm.
across the product to show what it looks like. You can swatch on your fingers and rub it on your arm or rub it on your fingers to show people what the color looks like and still sell it without showing yourself. And then you can just do like quick text to show key benefits of those products, and then always put a call to action at the end of your videos because you want to drive traffic back to ask you questions versus just putting it out there and just hoping for the best. So I always 10 out of 10 recommend that, being a product of the product, because you just never know who's watching.
Yeah.
And even if you don't see a ton of engagement on social media, that does not mean people that are not watching everything that you're doing, and eventually they will have questions. So you need to be ready to answer. Also, if you don't personally wear makeup, that doesn't mean that you can't still share it with others. I am a product of that. I was not a huge makeup person when I first started in direct sales years ago. I've been in direct sales for over 16 years, since I was in the military, actually. And I didn't wear makeup. I focused on the things that were popular, the things that I liked the most. But the thing that you have to realize is if you can go to a restaurant and you can share with someone your favorite experience with that restaurant to the point that they decide they want to go and try that food, you didn't sell them on anything. You just shared your experience, and that's what drew them to wanting to try it. It's the same
Right,
exact way when
right,
you're sharing these products. So
right. And
hopefully
Janae,
that
we're
answers the
gonna
question, Steve.
that's great, thank you. And then we're going to move on to in a second to Phyllis, because I think one of the things you said there, Janae, was don't be afraid to try new things. So
No.
if new colors are coming out, we're going to see a great example now where Phyllis is going to show us an enchanted, which is greens.
Yes.
And most people say, oh, you know, that's it could be cool, trendy, but Phyllis is going to give us some great examples in a second. So what I heard from you, Janae, is try new things. Don't be afraid. If you don't want to be on camera, of course, just do the swatches, just kind of take it, you have some fun with the products, etc. Got some
Yes.
things coming through in the chat here. Is there a call to action? You know, any calls to action what you could recommend for the teams here? You know, follow me about
So
asking this product, or what would you say?
I would say be careful about buzzwords that you use on social media, because sometimes the algorithm will suppress your videos if you say things like follow me. So I would say if you want to learn more, drop a heart in the comments. If you want to like, and use your stories. I don't know if y'all realize, but your Facebook stories and your Facebook newsfeed are two separate algorithms. Use them. Even if you post a reel on Facebook, post it in your stories. I've actually seen an uptick of engagement on my stories more than my reels right now. So highly recommend doing that. But yeah, your call to action should just be to spark the curiosity versus being direct. So think about indirect ways that you can get someone to want to know more without telling them to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Create
Perfect.
the
So
conversation.
Yeah.
yes, create the conversation, and anytime that anyone asks you questions about it, always answer and then ask an open-ended question versus a yes or a no, because you want to keep that conversation going, but you also want to get an understanding of what they're interested in to know how to best serve them.
Fabulous. So create the conversation, posting stories, because that's where there's some good engagement going on. So yeah, try things out. If you haven't done stories before, try it out. Thank
Yes,
you,
and if you're
Janae.
on YouTube, I would look up, if you're not a face person, you can look up tutorials on how to post faceless content and B-reels. B-reels is just when you're doing everyday things, or B-rolls. B-rolls is when you're doing everyday things without showing your face on camera, and it will still boost engagement too.
Fabulous. Fabulous. All right, let's bring Phyllis into the house. Phyllis,
Hello,
here
everyone.
we go.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm going to start with the green eyeshadow palette because I was afraid to use, I've never worn green eyeshadow. I actually called Janae a couple of times to switch with me. Honest, I did not want to try the green. I was afraid. And I always said that if you did not get the exact perfect shade of green, you could look foolish, quite honestly. So when I got this palette, I was afraid, but I opened it and I have used it every day since I received it. This palette is amazing. But before I show you the colors, I just want to show you this case. Because if you ever have gone out and taken your eyeshadow palette or your blush palette and it cracks in your pocketbook, which could happen, you get the powder all over the place and it's a disaster because you can't even clean it. You go to wipe it and it just goes all over the place. This palette alone, I want to show you this. It opens up and it just kind of clicks closed. So you don't have to worry about this cracking. And believe me, if it was going to break, it would have broken this week. I've been playing with it all week, but it does not break. It's beautiful. It has a mirror, which we all love to get a mirror in our makeup cases. And look at these amazing colors. And I want to just show you. I'm going to wipe just very lightly with my fingers. Look at these colors.
Ooh,
Just
that
amazing. They are beautiful colors. I've worn them in all different ways. And I am going to use my makeup wipe right now.
Yay.
I have used them different ways all week. They're just beautiful, beautiful colors. You could wear it. You could go light. You could just put the lighter colors on if you're going out at night, turn into the darker shades. But one of the other things I want to show you is if you use, I use the setting spray. If you take a brush and you just hit the setting spray on here lightly, and you go into, let's just say one of the shades. I don't know if you could see this, but
Mhm. We can see it.
you could wear it as a
Ooh.
liner.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Colors
Mhm.
are amazing. So you could get multiple uses out of this palette. And as I said, these colors are just beautiful. And I am very happy that I ended up keeping this and Janae didn't switch with this because it is going to be
Trust my
my main
judgment.
palette. You were
But it's-
right. You were
But Phyllis,
definitely
it's
right.
very real though. It's very real that you kind of, it's almost like you're scared of the color. I can't wear that. But then when you've tried it, you're like, this is phenomenal. I think you just said you've used it every day.
I've used it every
Mhm.
day since I've received it. I've tried different ways. I put the lighter green on the base. I put it in my crease. I put it in the corner. I tried it with the liner. And I've worn makeup my whole life and I've never worn green eyeshadow. I didn't think it would work on me and I just didn't really think I would like it. And seriously, my thought was when I got this, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to get this, I'm going to try it. I'll review it and then I'll put it away until Christmas because then I can wear the green for the holidays and then I'll put it away again. But this is going to be my go-to palette. The
I love
colors are
it.
absolutely beautiful.
It looks really good on you. It looks really
Does.
natural.
It really
It's not-
does.
Yeah,
Thank you. I absolutely love it.
yeah.
I
Brightens your
highly
eyes.
recommend it. Thank you.
And
It's
what
just,
did you learn too, Phyllis, when I taught you about your eye color?
They said that the green would the green would pop with my eye
It
color.
does.
And I thought she said that because she didn't want to switch with me, but she was right. So but thank you. So I love it. So this is definitely going to be my go-to palette. And I think the pre-launch, so we could sign up for it for December 3rd. I suggest everybody try this because I know a lot of the girls, especially in our team, said that they couldn't wait for it. And I'm telling you, if you can get on the list as soon as it comes out, because you will not regret it.
At all.
Fantastic.
The other
Fantastic.
two things I received, as Joanna said, the blush, this color, I'll show you. Now my hands are a little wet because of the moisturizer, but this is blush and lip color, and I'm wearing it on both. This is Fig. It's a beautiful shade. I'll also put that on. A little goes a long way. I have it as the blush and I have it on my lips right now. It's a beautiful color. This is the Fig. Let me wipe this off. And the other item I received, which I requested this color, this is the Latte. This is the lip liner. And I realized I've always used lip liner, and you wear the lip liner so your lipstick does not like go onto your face, right? You draw the line around it and put the lipstick inside. And I realized that the lip liner that I was using for many years and I loved, I realized I was going a little hard to put it on so the color would be seen. And I didn't even realize that because I guess it was a habit after using for so many years. This liner is so creamy that when I put it on, I was taken back because it went on so easily. And I don't know if you can see it here.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
These
Beautiful.
colors are so pigmented. It's just a beautiful thing. And I could see if everybody buys this and tries this as a person from this company, you're going to wind up keeping it for yourself and buying more to sell because they're really, really good. And just one more thing that I just want to say, besides these makeup wipes, if you have not tried these makeup wipes, they are the best makeup wipes probably in the world. I'm going to go on a limb and say in the world. I wear not only different eyeshadow colors, but I wear black liner and black mascara. And I've been using makeup wipes to take off my makeup and then I wash my face. And I never realized how much I scrubbed to get the black off my eyes. And when I received this, I bought the makeup kit when I signed up. So the makeup wipes was the first product that I used. And I took it out and I'm thinking, all right, it's not that moist. I hope it could take my makeup off. And I actually just wiped the makeup off. And I said, all right, that was maybe just a fluke. So then I tried it on the other eye and it just wiped off the makeup. And I said, that is the purpose of a makeup wipe, to wipe off makeup. If I wanted to scrub off my makeup, I would have put in a makeup scrub. But this was, and I actually put makeup wipes in baggies and gave them to people to try. And every single person that I did that to, that I gave that to, has purchased the makeup wipes. It's another
Love
major.
it.
And they're
Phyllis,
very
that is-
moisturizing because Janae
Phil-
said that, sometimes she'll use them beside her bed and go to bed maybe without that moisturizer, but they're very moisturizing.
They are.
They're
They
not
really
drying like
are.
some wipes can be. So if you haven't tried them yet, yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
10
Phyllis.
out of 10. Phyllis is gonna have every UFO with those makeup wipes. I
Yes.
just
Yeah,
feel
the
it.
chat, Phyllis,
Everybody's
the chat,
BV just went ching, ching, ching.
Yep.
the chat is absolutely blowing up. So, but Phyllis, that is a perfect example around a extra purchase at sale, an extra piece at sale. Hey, if you're going to buy a piece of makeup or whatever it is, or hey, these wipes, everyone needs wipes. These wipes are just phenomenal. And again, as you told me, Phyllis, when you got these wipes, you couldn't believe it. They just like, you were so excited. I'm like, Phyllis, they're wipes. You're like, no, you trust me. You're like, trust me. These wipes are incredible. But Phyllis, then let's come back to, again, amazing products, amazing quality. Joanna's already said it. Janae said it. The pigmentation, stunning, just stunning pigmentation, which is what you want from makeup. Business. Let's talk business again for a second. So, in terms of business, your recommendations in terms of how to have conversations, how to introduce this business, because again, a lot of our fabulous and franchise owners at the moment are all focused on health and nutrition. Again,
Yes.
great products there. How would you get them to have the conversation, or how to kind of bring them over to this kind of the makeup side?
I'm going to tell you what I did in the past, and I'm going to start it in January because it's something that worked out very well for me, and I think everyone could do this. I am not the type of person that's going to go and have a conversation with people I don't know. So honestly, my family and my friends, I have very loyal people around me, and I could have based my business around my family and my friends. But I want to get to people that I don't know and that don't know me. I want them to know what I do. And with this line that we have for motives is just amazing, and the custom blend. So with the last company, I'm going to do it again. I did a sample club. And what I did was I put a group post in the local moms group, and I figured I would get maybe 3, 4 people. And all I said was, I started with this company. I need people to test the products. I'm going to give you a sample, and all I want back is feedback. And I posted it, and I seriously was planning on getting just a few people. And the post I was told to shut it off, and I didn't even know you could shut off a Facebook post. I had to stop the comments after like 60, 70 people that were like, yeah, include me. I want to do this. So what I did was once a month, I took an hour and a half. I did it in Massapequa, my town, and I just mapped it out. And I took an hour and a half, one day a week, and I dropped off the samples to get feedback. And the women that were in the group, and maybe some of them are watching because I posted it, I had the best women in the group, and they were very loyal. And after a while, they're taking pictures and they're sending me stuff. And if you get customers that like your skincare, they're going to turn to makeup customers. And if you have people that are
Absolutely.
buying makeup from you, they're going to turn into skincare customers. So
That's
I
right.
started with my family and my friends and 15 women. And then I would be, Phyllis, my sister saw the sample. Could you send her a sample? Well, Phyllis, the people at work liked what I did. And my base grew and grew and grew. And that's what
Love
happened.
it.
I went from the 15 people to hundreds of people, because then you get referred, and people, if you find especially a lipstick color or a foundation color, they're going to come back to you. They're not going to go to the store. And when they're
Yeah.
dealing with you, then they're going to say, do you have mascara? Do you have this? And that's how the base grows. And it's very easy to do. I'm going to start in. I bought these things on Temu. I love Temu. And if shop.com, we get money back. These are 50 thank you cards for $2. And on the back, it says, thank you for supporting my small business. I bought these bags. They're 100 for $2. Thank you. And what I'm going to do is I already have my whole year planned out, quite honestly. These are the Luminaire DV samples. I'm going to take it off the card it comes with, because I want to personalize it. And I'm going to put the 2 samples in a little baggie with the thank you. And I'm going to I ordered them. They didn't come in. Custom blend business cards. Diane on the team. Thank you, Diane. She made me my QR code. I didn't know how to do it. I put it on my card. And I'm going to once a month, the first month, I'm going to do the Luminaire DV. And I'm going to talk to them about skincare. Then when we come back from leadership, I'm going to actually do a custom blend event, because I know if they get the custom blend and they get what the skincare and their foundation is in, then I'm going to be able to speak to
Excellent.
them
And
about
then going to walk out with some wipes too.
Yeah.
Right.
makeup
New,
wipes for February.
That's right.
new year, new you. New year, new you.
Yes.
Right.
That's it.
Hey, Phyllis, the chat's blowing up. Thank you so much. People are loving that sample club idea. That's
Good
that's
job,
a
Phyllis.
really,
Good
I
job.
love that. Good job, Phyllis.
Good job, Phyllis.
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank
Really
you.
good.
Thank you to my,
All right, who's in the house? Molly's in the house.
I'm in the house. I'm in the house. It's me. And I know you're all saying, why is that woman in the middle here? What is she got to say? I'm the person who comes in at the end and I take all your excuses away. That's what I do, because I know, look, what about me? I don't wear makeup. I don't get it. You got men on here who are like, I'm on here. I could be watching the game. What does this have to do with me? I don't understand this. Let me tell you, Number one, cha-ching. If there is money involved, you should want to be sharing anything we have. And I found out I let my makeup girls do all the makeup, but you know what they blessed me with? They didn't bless me with the lip gloss. They blessed me with the gloss. Did you notice? The gloss. This is not a gloss. This is not Dollar General gloss, okay? This is the gloss. And can I tell you, I heard the trumpet sounding when I took it out of the case because it wasn't this flimsy plastic little, it's gonna all over you type thing. Like it was like, and then you open it up and it doesn't suck out and go all over you. This stuff is amazing. And I know you guys are going, I don't do gloss. You don't that's not what I do. That's okay. Because let me tell you who does do it. You want to be the coolest uncle in the room? Do you want to be the coolest dad in the room?
Yes, please.
Do you realize that you got an older sister who's 16, but you got that 11-year-old, they just want to do the makeup. And when you suddenly show up with the gloss, clear, or strawberry, can I tell you, they're going to be running around all day being like, you my favorite, like, thanks. I love Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim's the best. That's what happens in this world. I need you to think outside the box. Look, I view all the time, because I'm just that social media person, all the home presentations, right? And everybody's excited because we want everybody to get healthy. And I love that because we do need them to get healthy. But what about when the couples come in and daddy, who's a gym rat, shows up for this, but here comes the wife who has to tag along, right? But you got this little table over here that has the stuff that's screaming at her, the palettes, the amazing stuff. And she goes, you go ahead with your vitamin C over there. I'm going to be right over here, right? Now, they may not have, she's like, I don't know, he's getting into another business. What, he just wants more supplements. But she's over here now going, but dude, hold on. If you getting that, I need you to know that I am getting this. And matter of fact, you're going to buy me the whole thing. Listen, you've got to think more than what you presently is your cha-ching, because what you don't realize is your cha-ching has the possibility to get bigger, and nobody spends money better than women. I know I am one. I just need you to know. I believe that if you think about this, do any of your kids dance? Are they in dance? My granddaughter was in dance, and do you know what they do at dances? They do professional makeup. They're not looking for the Dollar General CVS stuff. They don't want that. They want somebody who has the real deal. Let me tell you what Lauren and Amber and Kim and all the rest have bought us. The real deal here. I know, 21 years in the industry, I have seen it all, but I have never, ever, ever seen things like this. I have never seen this. So imagine if you actually went to a dance studio and said, hey, I don't know if you have anybody, but you know what? I'm so-and-so's grandma or aunt or whatever that is. And I would love to introduce this line. I would love to do this. Can you imagine what that would open up? Because, they have these competitions where all these dance companies come in together. And when they see that makeup look a whole lot finer than that makeup, and this is a whole new world. The one thing I think I have been blessed with in the industry is I come from a place where there's a lot of crossover. And I think that when people in business come in, they get locked on one thing. They get locked on, this is what works. This is how I'm going to make my money. This is it. But they forget that there's a whole nother silver lining out here that they haven't even touched. I am telling you, this is a silver lining. This is something that, by the way, you don't want to go to Walmart and share it with people. Can I just be, they're not your people. They're not your people who want to go to the Bonnie Bell side of the, that's not it, y'all. We're talking Ulta, we're talking Sephora, we're talking the good stuff. 100%, Janae, you know what I'm saying.
All the things.
When Janae showed those colors and Phyllis and Joanna's there, and look, Joanna's right. She didn't grow up with makeup. You know what? I did. I grew up with a mom who always did makeup. And I'm thinking to myself, but even my mom, if my mom had seen stuff like this, my dad would have been broke. Let me be honest, he would have been. But the point is this. No, we are affordable to the right clients.
Yeah.
We are affordable, but our quality, it is second to absolute none. None. So I need you to think home presentations. Stop leaving the stuff out that you're not sure. Look, I know we're here about makeup, but what about our jewelry line? Are you out pimping our jewelry line? I mean, again, this isn't costume jewelry, but let me tell you something. They're going to love you when the stuff doesn't turn green in 3 days, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that kind of stuff on your body. We have got stuff but when I watch, all I see is wellness. Now, look, I'm for the wellness. 61 years old, and I feel like I'm 40. Are you kidding? I will never give this stuff up. I love it. I'm sitting here like, is it really 8:30? And I feel like it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is wonderful, but since when have we forgotten that we are part of something that is so great here, that it is coupled with not just one subject, but many subjects, that we can display all of this. By the way, lip glosses, do you know that you can go to Amazon and you can get the lipstick wands, 700 of them for like $10? And I would recommend having somebody watch over that, because people can get crazy and re-dip. We don't want them to re-dip. But you can open up one of these with the wands, and everybody who's there, every woman who's there can try this. And you can work it for everything. You know what I'm saying? Temu, cashback, that's right. IBV, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. So daddy, uncle, Aunt Susie, who doesn't wear makeup, I'm going to tell you to do something. Venture out. If you don't try anything else in the line, I challenge you, you try the gloss.
The gloss.
You will not be mistaken.
The gloss.
The gloss. Yeah, see, look at this. Oh my God.
Molly, as you were talking, I thought about something else too. Think about all the girls that love makeup. What do we have for 15 to 17-year-olds?
That's right.
We have an opportunity for preteens,
Yes, we
teenagers to become their own UFOs, make their
Yes.
own money. They don't have to go outside. All of them are walking around with this on marketamericaShop.com
Amen,
phone
sister.
case, and they can have their own business, earning their own makeup.
Yes.
You know, selling to all of their friends. We know when the girls get together, they're in their bedrooms doing makeup and things. So if you are watching and you have a teenager, this is the
Why not?
opportunity for you to help
Why
them
not?
be an entrepreneur, make their own money, make their own
Yes.
way, and have a very successful business and have fun doing it. I mean, I think that's the
Absolutely.
biggest
They
thing
do.
is we have a lot of fun. It's fun.
My
Really.
husband is the biggest seller of mascara. My blind husband, and may I say, Lee Bibb will say, dump out your purse. And I guarantee you, you've got 2 mascaras, 3 lip glosses, something in there. And he's like, but you ain't got this. You need this right here, this mascara. And they're like, well, what's so special? He can tell you what's special about the mascara. So he may not be wearing it, but he can tell you what it is, because you know what? He knows what women love. He knows that. So men, come on, stop making excuses and get out there and figure out, because you want the women to love you guys. Come on. Women, let me tell you something. Nobody pushes business the way women do. Because when we believe in something, when we are all in, let me tell you, we are all in. We just won't shut up.
Incredible, incredible. Molly, I think the chat is blowing up again. I mean, everyone's just loving the passion, loving the energy, and it's pretty clear, isn't it, how confident all 4 of you are in these products.
So
Just
good.
absolutely phenomenal. But I want to call out one more thing, Molly. All 4 of you on this call, I mean, you've been doing beauty for years and years, and built entire businesses around makeup. So you know what you're talking about. You are the experts in this. But one of the things I've seen all 4 of you do is your customer service to your customers. You are all absolutely phenomenal. So just if you can all touch upon that for a second, because the way you look after your customers, your support, your comments back to them, checking in, it's not just a sale and go and moving on. you make them feel really special.
Yeah.
So just talk about that, because I think that's really, really, in this day and age, everywhere you go, if you get good service, you remember it, don't you? Like, wow, that server was incredible. I got great service. That's what makes a difference. So give us a few tips on that.
100%. I love Phyllis, who was already talking about good customer service with the thank you cards and things like that. Well, what I've learned in 21 years is that customers are loyal to a fault. To a fault, because you know what? They're not customers, they're family. Their family. When they have a need, they want to know if I have something for that need. They want to know, can I make it better? And I make sure that they know I am emailing them. Hey, thank you so much. I'm calling them up on the phone. I'm texting. Hey, you know what? It's been about a month since you had that skincare. What are you thinking? And do you want more? Because what's different about this company is people love our products so much they automatically put themselves on auto ship. I have never seen anything like that. But
Yeah.
I believe you have to embrace your customers. Look, if you don't love people, I don't know how people do this business, but I do. When I make sure I give them the discount coupons that we offer 100%, especially repeat customers, because I want them to come back. I give them a limited time. Hey, in the next week, you get 5% off this, 10% off this. You don't want to miss this. It's Christmas time. Come on, and by the way, it's only for them. This is for you.
For
So
you.
you
Yeah.
want them to know that they are that important. So I think embrace them like family and stop embracing them like they just came and got a loaf of bread at the grocery store and they never smile and they never ask them about their family. You know what? I can tell you the dogs' names of my customers. I can tell you the kids' names. I call them and say, how's your husband doing? He's out of the hospital. People want you to care about them and then they will support you. That's
Yeah.
my biggest tip.
Phenomenal. One of the best tips I heard, Molly, over the years is every single order that you get, make sure you send them a thank you. Even if the system's
Always.
automated and even if the system, send them a personal thank you, because that makes such a difference. So there's another tip for you. Another one for everyone on here as well. If you're an unfranchised owner, if you haven't used it before, we have these amazing coupon codes in Unfranchise, the back office. You can go through and choose your own coupon code. You can select a discount. What a perfect opportunity now with this launch of these Motives products to say, hey, just for you, just like Molly just said, just for you, here's a 5% or 10% or 15, whatever you want to choose. You can select it just for brand new customers, existing customers, just for certain websites. You can have it for 24 hours. You can have it for a week. You can choose whatever you want. So it's a great, great tool. And I think for those of you that were at Icon and the other massive awards that we do, Chris Sarli is our top retailer in the company. I think probably globally for like 10, 12 years. He is a master at coupon codes, absolute master. He sends out hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of coupon codes. That is a great tip for everybody, but also his customer service, again, even though he's got thousands of customers, his personal service makes people feel loved. That's really, really important. I love the energy of this team. You're all absolutely fabulous. Before we go, we're coming to the close. Let me just give a few heads up for the team. There's some in the chat asking about the dates. So the dates for launch in the US, it's going to go on pre-sale on December the 3rd. Mark this in your calendar, December the 2nd, 9 p.m. EST. So December 2nd, 9 p.m. EST. That's where we're going to have our regular product global Zoom product focus of the month, which is a brand new launch of these products. So please come on there. Kim Ashley is going to be on, going to actually showcase the products. They'll literally go live in a few hours, so then you can get onto pre-sale. But like we've said before, again, this is a great opportunity. Now start the conversations now. We have incredible products already. The wipes that Phyllis has shared, the existing products, start the conversations. As Molly would say, the gloss. We should say, start having these conversations, building up the rapport, just like you're all doing. Get ready. Don't wait till December the 3rd. And one more tip for you, which if you haven't done it yet, thank you to those who have. We've sent round a request for you to fill in on Unfranchise. How many of these products are you likely to buy? How many are you likely to buy, sell to your customers, just to give us a guide? We think this launch is going to be phenomenal. So we're already thinking about the further inventory buys down the road, because we want to make sure, we're in very, very good shape. We think this is, honestly, I think this is going to sell out. This is going to go bananas.
Oh, absolutely.
So we want to use that to your advantage. But for those who go in and fill out the survey, tell us, just be honest as well, because it's not a commitment. It doesn't turn into an order. Just gives us guidance for all of us who can work with it. So just fill that in. If you fill that in, because obviously on Unfranchise, we know who you are. We've got your email. And I know it's Joanna, I saw yours today. Thank you. If you fill that in, then you'll be invited to a special kind of pre-sale. It's a couple of hours before the main launch. So you'll get the first in to see this in Unfranchise. So that's another little treat for you. But these products are phenomenal. Before we go, Joanna, let's come back to you. You kicked us off fantastically. Thank you. Let's just go around the table again. Just give one final tip for everybody listening for us.
Just share with every single person you come in contact with, because somebody wants or needs something, especially if you're going to see people over the holiday for Thanksgiving. Everybody's going to be around that table sharing. Any type of Google Doc, you can find a Christmas checklist. Mom, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, hand those out so they can start thinking what they need. If they need supplements, we've got them. If they need jewelry, we got it. Skincare, we got it. Gift cards, we've got them. I mean, there's everything that we can offer to somebody. We are a one-stop shop for men, women, kids. It doesn't matter. Shop.com has everything, and you earn cash back. I mean, it's a win-win to go through any one of our Shop.com sites and share that for all of your needs, home, shopping, anything.
Excellent. Thank you, Joanna.
You're welcome.
Janae?
Mine would be to absolutely be a product of the product. Don't ever miss an opportunity to share what you have. Don't be so focused on the sale that you lose sight of the relationship that you're building in the process. The sale will always be there, but the relationship is the most important thing. But don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone into something that you're not used to. You'd be surprised how much. Phyllis is a prime example. Stepping out of your comfort zone to try a color that you had never done before and you love it. So that's a prime example to never be shy to step out of your comfort zone and do something
Excellent.
different.
Thanks, Janae. And then I would also kudos to all of you. Your ability to share with each other as well is phenomenal. So as you're finding, discovering something new, we're all sharing it in the team, which is phenomenal. I absolutely love that. So thank you for connecting with everybody in our teams on there, because that's how you learn, isn't it? You're finding something new, you're using friends, you're kind of having fun with everything. So let's go back to the incredible Phyllis. The incredible job tonight, Phyllis. Absolutely fabulous. But I know you're going to talk about the wipes again, but what's your top tip?
My one tip would be to make your customers realize how much you appreciate them. I never give an order out without giving them a little thank you gift. It could be something simple, $1, a sample. I purchased for these the liners, you have to use a sharpener to keep them going. Like this one, I used it so much I sharpened it already tonight, and I've only had it a week because I keep using it. I went online and I bought a bag of sharpeners, and anybody who purchases a liner from me is getting a sharpener as a thank you. I don't want them going to the store and getting something else and then seeing something that they could possibly buy from me anyway. But this is just a little thank you for your business. You let your
Nice.
customers know you appreciate them, they'll appreciate it a lot more.
And Phyllis,
All about the
in
details.
buying those, did you get some BV and cash back in the process?
Always
it's a-
go. And Temu gets cash back. I am a big, I know people don't like Temu. I love Temu.
So it's a win-win. You're sharing, you're growing.
I love it.
All right, let's go back to the energy bunny over here, Molly.
If I had a piece of advice, and this is from the day one of starting this business and bringing on the first 2 people on my team to activate, I wanted to make sure that they understood this. Knowledge is a very important thing, but do not get so caught up on the knowledge of what's going on that you have to know everything. Our team has a motto, and it's ignorance on fire, knowledge on ice. If you get so caught up in the knowledge, you will freeze where you're at because you won't feel like you know enough. We are ignorance on fire. We take a little bit of information, we see who wants that information, and we divvy it to everybody. And you know what? We're growing, we're making sales, we are changing lives, we are changing health, because we're not sitting back just reading the handbook trying to get it all right. Change lives by being a little bit ignorant on fire. That's what I would say.
Right.
Fantastic. Hey team, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. The chat is blowing up, and really appreciate you doing this. And again, team, we wanted to do this to bring this incredible team to you. They've spent decades in the making, huge businesses on beauty. They're one of the fastest growing teams in this company at the moment. And this is why you can see the energy, the belief. They're trying new products, they're trying different things, but it's all about looking after the customer or about building the business. Jason, anything that you've seen popping off there in the chat? Thank you so much,
Yeah.
as always, for fielding many, many questions for us.
Yeah, there's some people that are feeling a little left out from some of our other markets who would like to learn, are these products going to be available in other markets? We've got the pre-sale in the United States, December 2nd, 9 p.m. Eastern time. What about the other countries, Steve?
Yeah, so it's actually pre-sale in every single market on the same date, pre-sale in every single market.
Yay, that's
Which is
great.
phenomenal. And
Yes.
actually, the only market is going to be available first is Taiwan. Obviously, Taiwan is one of our biggest and best markets. We're absolutely loving this product launch that's going to come. So the 3rd of December, they're going to be able to physically buy it in Taiwan. But for every other market that we have, it's going to be pre-sale from December the 3rd. And just in time for that kind of holiday period, we'll get the products in and hopefully we'll get them obviously shipped out just in time for that final holiday push that everyone's going to be looking for.
Absolutely.
Love that.
So
Love
excited.
that.
Anything else, Jason?
No, just a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. It's great to have you guys sharing and so many great retailing tips as well. So thank you so much for all of your time and your expertise, your passion, your enthusiasm. We're so glad that you were on tonight.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you,
Thanks for
guys.
having
Really
us.
blessed to be
Thanks.
Thank you,
here.
everyone. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you so
team.
much for having us.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
everyone.
Thanks. Bye.